Hello class, back with class 17, prototyping. As a customer in Uganda, how important is it to buy things that work well? In Uganda, we focus on the price, not the quality, but that's not good. Now, it's time to create your product or services. Why do you need a prototype? It shows people your ideas.
Let's talk about prototyping. A prototype is a sample of your product that can be drawn or made from materials. You can make a prototype at home, or you can hire a friend, a seamstress, or any expert to help you turn your idea into a product that can be touched, looked at, and understood. Now, although this is true, it is best that you create your own prototype. If you are selling a product like clothes, notebooks, jewelry, or anything that you are giving to a customer, you definitely want to be able to make that product yourself easily. In the founder movie Dick and Mac McDonald, the original creators of McDonald's show how they created a prototype of their store with actual chalk on the ground. They created the prototype to figure out how they want their store to be laid out and work. They get their employees to pretend the prototype is real to see how well the prototype actually works.
Tennis court?
Okay, he brings me out to this tennis court, and he's drawn this line, the exact dimensions of our kitchen.
Sink on the right, extruder on the left. Bagging and hood. Okay. Garnish. This is burger finish.
Got it.
And then this is burger slide. We could just move those.
Okay.
Multi-mixer soft drinks.
Okay. We bring out our whole staff, and we have them go through the motions, making pretend burgers and fries.
All right, Steve, anticipate that. You gotta keep the tray level. Okay.
Dick is running around with this stick, marking where all the equipment should be.
Tuck in. Tony, are you gonna skip the pickles when we're really doing it?
They do it over and over, hashing it out, choreographing it like some crazy burger ballet.
What's going on over there?
Yes. No. Everybody stop! Garnish 1. Garnish 2. You've got pickles, you've got onions. It's a goddamn hamburger.
Come on, clear off.
Let's clear off. It's time for the pink chalk. And then rip your orange. See all this open space here now? We've rearranged the fry situation, so now it's stage left, the deep fryer stage right. Begin. That's great.
Making a prototype. Build your prototype by hand. People can make a prototype of their product out of simple things around the house, like paper, socks, glues, empty milk containers, or anything that you can lay your hands on around the house. For example, if you want to make a prototype of earrings, you can use thread or string. You can get some beads or anything that you want to make an earring out of and glue it to your thread. Boom, you've got a prototype of earrings. If you want to make a prototype of a notebook, just get some stacks of paper. You want to decorate that top sheet the way you want your notebook to look. You can glue, staple, or tape those papers together, and then you have a prototype of a notebook. Why is creating a prototype a good idea? Well, it's a good idea for several reasons. 1, you can use the prototype to test and change the look and feel of your product. Sure, your idea works perfect in theory. It's not until you start physically creating it that you'll encounter flaws in your thinking or your design. You'll need to know if your product has any problems, and you can only figure that out if you build it and look at it. 2, Making a product helps you figure out how long it would take for you to make the product and how much it costs to make that product. 3, it'll help you describe your product to other people, such as marketing experts. 4, it will encourage others to take you seriously. When you arrive with a product in hand to meet people who you need to ask for help or ask for money, they will know that you have the ability to make that idea into a real product because you have a prototype. The Joneses is about a group of actors who work together to get people to buy products that companies want to sell. They pretend to be a family who live in an upscale neighborhood. Their purpose is to encourage well-off people to buy expensive products from stores through word-of-mouth marketing. In these clips, Steve Jones, who plays the father, shows off his golf clubs to other golfers who may be interested in buying them.
That'll play. Nothing wrong with that. Clean living. Yeah.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Have you seen these new MP52 irons?
I don't believe I have.
They have a lower, deeper center of gravity, so they're more forgiving.
Really?
Yes, and if they'll forgive me, they'll forgive anyone.
Very nice.
Excuse me.
I wanted to show you some examples of prototypes so that you can see how simple it is to create a prototype. So here are the images on one side of prototypes to give you some ideas. So at the very top is a prototype of a bag. That prototype is actually made out of paper. There are also a prototype of dresses. Now these dresses are miniature versions of a dress. These are not full-size dresses. So your prototype can be something that is much smaller than the actual product. There are prototypes of decorations of notebooks. Here is a prototype of a pen or pencil holder, which is actually made out of paper. Here is a prototype of a wallet. That wallet is made out of paper. Here's also a prototype of a wooden table. That prototype is made out of cardboard boxes. There's also a prototype of a game that was made. This prototype is made out of colored paper and scissors. Preparing to make your prototype. This is going to take some time, and truly work hard on your prototype. Some people will need a little more time than others to finish their prototype, and that's fine. But remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, just complete enough to give people a clear idea that you can create a product that people will like to buy. Below are some questions to help you get started in making your prototype. Number 1, what materials do you need to make your prototype? 2, what materials can you afford right now to make your prototype? Are there things laying around the house that you can use to make your prototype? Ask your parents for permission to use anything that may belong to someone else. Number 3, if you need help, who should you ask for that help? 4, if your business is a service, you can still do this activity. For example, if you are going to be doing an errand service, you can create a logo and some flyers to advertise your errand business. 5, who do you trust to give you feedback on your prototype? You want to ask at least 2 people a couple of questions about your completed prototype when you're done with it. A, does it look complete, or are there some missing pieces? You want to have a complete looking prototype, but it doesn't have to be perfect, but just complete. B, does this prototype look like it's going to be easy or hard to use? C, do you think people want to buy this product or be interested in this service? And then 6, make changes based on the feedback that you get from people about your prototype. An elevator pitch can be a brief description of your business idea, but sometimes you may want to pitch ideas to a business on how you guys can work together. Here's a clip from What a Woman Wants, in which Nick and his boss has brainstormed a solution for another business. Now he has to present that idea or pitch it to the business in a way that really moves them. So he tells a story. Telling a story is the best way to help people imagine your idea. Therefore, you may need to learn how to talk to groups of people who may want to work with you in doing business. In this clip, he uses a video to show his idea, but you can do a drawing or show pictures to show your ideas.
Thanks. You don't stand in front of a mirror before a run and wonder what the road will think of your outfit. You don't have to listen to its jokes and pretend they're funny in order to run on it. It would not be easier to run if you dressed sexier. The road doesn't notice if you're not wearing lipstick, does not care how old you are. You do not feel uncomfortable because you make more money than the road. And you can call on the road whenever you feel like it, whether it's been a day or even a couple of hours since your last day. The only thing the road cares about is that you paid a visit once in a while. Nike. No games, just sports.
He nailed it.
They hit a home run.
Where do we sign?
YIE Club Teenies, Professor G is here saying that I hope you enjoyed the information that I taught you in this lesson. If you have any questions, email me. Also, if you want to be on our listserv so I can inform you about the website that we're going to be setting up soon, that's going to have a form where you can get online, find out who's there, what's going on, and keep us up to date. So, do your homework. Yeah, I said it. Do your homework. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, teenies. YIE Club.